So considering that Invincible Season 4 has been airing for the past, 7 weeks now, and as the time of this recording, today is actually the airing of its last episode, I decided I want to join the bandwagon and make an Invincible video. So today we'll be putting up Invincible characters versus the one and only JJK's Gojo. Now before we even put Gojo against these Invincible characters, I gotta give you guys a quick summary on his abilities and the universe he's from. So Gojo's from the anime JJK, aka Jujutsu Kaisen, where they're in a world where cursed energy exists, and there's also cursed spirits and monsters as well because of that cursed energy, with the cursed energy basically being the culmination of humanity's negative emotions. Now cursed energy can be used in a vast amount of ways, and everyone uses it in their own specific way, or some people, they come from big clans such as Satoru Gojo comes from the Gojo clan, where they have certain abilities and certain things passed down to one of them. With Satoru Gojo being the special guy he is, ended up inheriting his family's 6 eyes and their limitless curse technique. Now the 6 eyes is actually this rare ocular ability that's passed down in the Gojo clan that lets them see cursed energy in extreme detail, giving perfect control over cursed energy so you can't output too much or hold in too little. He can fight for long periods without tiring, and he basically has enhanced perception. Yeah, that's what I'll say. Now his limitless curse technique is what makes him such a threat that he is, and why he's heralded as the strongest in sorcery history. Now it has basically 5 different ways to put it because there's 5 different effects that it has. So firstly, you gotta understand the limitless technique is space manipulation, so you can manipulate space in an atomic level. The first part of it is this thing known as infinity, where it makes this invisible barrier between Gojo and everything else, so nothing can really touch him as everything slows down infinitely. So your attacks just will basically be negated no matter what you throw at him. Next, he has his 3 abilities, or should I say techniques, that he uses with the limitless ability that he separates into the colors red, blue, and purple. Now the ability of blue gives him the ability to make this vacuum-like pull and forces space to collapse inward and dragging objects and people toward a certain point. The next one is the ability of red, which is the complete opposite of blue, so it makes this huge repelling of force and can blast everything away. Next is purple, which, just like in the color system, you combine blue and red, making this huge destructive mass that destroys completely everything in its path. Lastly, he has the domain expansion known as Unlimited Void. With this ability, he can trap them in this infinite space of infinite information, and most people's brains are going to overload in at least 6 seconds because no one can really process that much going on. And then on top of all of this, did I forget to mention that he can use this ability to teleport? He's actually really good at fighting, and he can do this thing called reverse curse technique, where he basically turns the negative curse energy into something positive and he can heal himself. So he's kind of immortal in the fight as well. So now that we know Gojo's stats, are you guys ready to rumble? I'm sorry guys, that was corny. I'm sorry y'all. Anyways, so I'm sure a fight with Omni-Man versus Gojo, I'll probably open up with Omni-Man trying to speed blitz him immediately with his super speed in this fight, but obviously that wouldn't work due to Gojo's infinity. Now I'm sure that Omni-Man is not dumb, as we can tell by the show. He's probably going to use a plethora of different attacks, might even use the infamous Viltrumite chop, but that still won't work to any avail. I'm sure by this point in time that Gojo's going to use his 6 sides and realize that Omni-Man has no cursed energy whatsoever, so by this time it's basically just, a Thanksgiving feast for bro. He has a plethora of options. I'm talking we could go red, blue, hollow purple, infinite void, whatever. Sorry to you Invincible fans, but yes, Gojo solos, like no diffs too easily actually. Next up, we got Invincible versus Gojo. And remember how I said in the last one that Gojo basically made Omni-Man a Thanksgiving feast? Well, in this case, Invincible is the biggest buffet you could ever see ever. I mean, bro, he's getting demolished, bro. Like, it's bad, bro. The plethora of options he has on Invincible is low-key insane. And I'm an Invincible glazer, bro. I just have to state the facts. I mean, look, blue, purple, red. We don't even got to use the domain expansion on this guy. We might even just teleport and toy with him this whole time. I'm sorry, y'all. This might sound biased, but I'm just keeping it 100. Not gonna lie, this upcoming match actually calls for a good debate, and it's gonna be Space Racer versus Gojo. For those unfamiliar with Space Racer's gun or array, whatever you want to call it, has the ability to destroy any and everything. So there's literally nothing that can withstand it. Not even a Viltrumite ability, a spaceship, the Death Star, nothing. Now I'm not gonna lie, I consider giving this to Space Racer, but after further thought, we have to remember some things. Firstly, Space Racer's ray, it can only destroy like matter, and it doesn't destroy space. I mean, you gotta understand that if it still gets into infinity's range or infinity's vicinity, then yeah, it's still gonna get slowed down. And then we also have to remember the fact that even if Gojo gets hit by it, depending on where he gets hit, right? Because we all know that it's not like, I don't know, Shigaragi's decay where if you get hit by it, your whole body disintegrates. He can still use reverse curse technique and heal himself. And then there's the fact that let's say he somehow loses his gun in a fight, or Gojo's able to somehow separate the two. We gotta remember that Space Racer himself without the gun is kind of a nobody, so it's easily a no different there. So I'm gonna give this as a close call to Gojo. Yeah. Lastly, we got Adami versus Gojo. Now I truly think that the winner of this fight really does depend on whether or not Adami is able to unlock her full potential or not, because we gotta understand that she has the ability to manipulate matter, and matter is everything. So she has the ability to manipulate everything essentially, or technically is what she should be able to do if she didn't have her thing locked away. So we gotta consider that as well. But at base form, she's kind of mid, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, she only makes constructs. A lot of the stuff that she tries to make besides constructs don't last for too long. There's also the fact that apparently as she got older, she lost her creativity, so she can't really make cool constructs that actually matter, stuff that can actually be useful in a fight. So there's that as well. I don't know why Invincible writer said that, but that's what it is. So yeah, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, the outcome of this battle truly does depend on whether or not she can unlock her true ability or not. And again, it's really only if she gets close to death, and who knows, Gojo might just instant kill her. I'm not trying to glaze with it. It's just a possibility. So yeah, y'all, we gotta consider that as well. Now anyways, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys are at the end of it right now, hope you guys stay blessed as I am. Shout out to all my fellow seniors that are watching this as well, by the way. And appreciate you guys for watching in general, and I guess I'll see y'all in the next one.